Hi guys, welcome to this new episode of LinkedIn coaching where I'm helping people understand LinkedIn better. So today we have Priyank and he has he's the founder of an IT company and he is helping people with IT services. So he wants to, I guess, understand LinkedIn better and develop more leads. So Priyank, can you give us a brief introduction and so that we can go ahead and structure the discussion?
My name is Priyank Shah, and I graduated my computer science in 2017, and then I've done my courses in like networking, CCNA, and then I've learned about Android app development. And presently, I'm working in a management. I want to explore the whole IT management, the whole IT industry. That's why I'm pretty much interested in how to find leads, how to build a network. So I think the LinkedIn is a very best platform nowadays rather than working on a portals kind of for gatherings new projects. So in that manner, I would like to learn new few things about LinkedIn with Surojit.
Sure. So, Priyank, you have already shared a list of questions, and we'll structure the discussion based on that. And I'll start with sharing my screen so that we can go ahead and have a look. Okay.
Sure.
So, you can see my screen.
Yes.
Yeah. So, your first question is, I guess, about creating a profile on LinkedIn. Correct?
Yes.
So, I will go to your profile only, and from there, we'll start. So we'll start from the top, okay? And this part where you have written IT development and business strategies, mobile application website development, graphic designing. I guess you have done a decent work here. This is called the cover image of your LinkedIn profile,
Mm-hmm.
and so I think you can use this space little bit better, improve on it, because if I am a potential client who is looking to develop a mobile app, okay, from you, so and I'm looking for people like you on LinkedIn, or somehow I come across your profile. So what is happening here is I can see that you are doing these things, but you're not talking to me directly. So if you
Okay. Okay.
say in a more friendly way that I can help you build a mobile app, develop a website, design for your social media or anything you need. That so the content has to be a little bit more friendly and you can talk directly to your customer. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so this is becoming little bit general.
Okay. I got it.
For example, you go to my profile. I'll show you what I'm trying to say here. When you go to any good profiles, you'll see if you see here, uh, I have just written one line which is talking directly to my audience. Want to find a
Mm-hmm.
job business lead on LinkedIn. It's simple and talking directly. Okay.
Okay. It should
Similarly,
be fascinating, eye-catching keywords that should be there.
yes, because when somebody lands up here, somehow if they feel it is talking directly to them, there is a chance that that person might want to connect. That
Okay,
probability increases because I have received message which says that I have seen the cover image, you have written two sentences, I want help in both of them. This is the first message I have received couple of days back.
mm-hmm.
So everything you write can help you.
Okay. So it should be pretty informative.
Yeah, and I guess you have done a decent work here, but you can enhance it.
Yes, sir.
And coming to your LinkedIn profile image, I think you can put up a much more uh, what do I say, image.
It should be a little bit more professional.
Professional in level, see, it doesn't need to be like in tie and suit and all that, but if you put up the focus of the entire profile picture on your face, and
Okay.
that would be much more effective.
Okay, I got it.
I will send you a list of 10 profiles, okay, which I have found out, by surfing, which are pretty good in terms of international standards.
Sure.
So you'll see a common pattern. Okay, that I've also worked on it. My profile picture was not that good couple of days back, so I worked on it and thought about it. Okay, so if you see good profile pictures which stand out in the crowd, you'll see that some thought has gone into it. The photographic quality and the pose, the smile, everything matters.
Yes, got it.
If I because people will be seeing your profile in multiple places. If you see right hand side, okay, I'm seeing so many people's profiles, correct, but if I see her
Hmm.
profile, this is looking bit much more friendly compared to others. The highlighting
Yes.
of the face, the smile, okay, so it is. But if you see this profile, I'm not able to see her face.
Yes, I got your point.
Got it. So these are very subtle things which will help you improve your profile. Second thing is, next comes the headline. Okay, this is good what you have written. Okay, but I guess you can enhance this, the content. For
Okay.
example, mm, the new pattern which is coming up nowadays is people are writing directly. You see this Priti Gupta, she has written, need a killer resume on LinkedIn. Connect me and get your dream job by makeover your LinkedIn profile and resume. So
Okay.
she is writing what she will do to her customers. Okay.
Okay.
So instead of writing, so you can try this out and see how it looks, how it is working for some time.
Sure. Sure.
Instead of writing, you do IT development services. These are very general terms. Okay, and
Yes.
write
Yes.
something. I will build a mobile app for your business, uh, which customers will enjoy surfing. Something
Okay.
you have to think on it. Okay, because I'm not from your industry, and it will take time to brainstorm ideas which will click with your audience.
Yes. Yes, I can understand.
Yeah, so you can write the few words, and probably you can write a sentence also.
Mm-hmm.
So you can write these things at the top, and here you can probably write a sentence. Got it?
Okay.
Because you're repeating here. Mobile application is getting repeated. Correct.
Yes,
There is
there's a repetition.
so next comes your uh, summary. So summary is very very critical because it in a way binds everything that is there on your profile together,
Mm-hmm.
from your headline to your previous roles to your academics to your skills, everything. It will give a sense to your entire profile. But the thing is, you have to utilize it in a very intelligent way, that you don't repeat things, because just now we saw that mobile application is getting repeated, right? So
Yes.
somebody who has seen this, again that person reads mobile application, you are wasting your space here. You can
Mm-hmm.
write something more effective and grab that person's attention or persuade that person. Correct. So the first thing I'll say when it comes to writing a summary is that you know you have only two lines basically to grab the attention and uh, make that person read more. Because when somebody visits your profile, they will see only two or three sentences. Correct. Then they have
Okay. It has to be more interesting, right?
Yeah, then they will click on see more to read the rest. But if
Mm.
you're first two sentences are not intriguing or capturing the attention, they will not, might not read more. Correct.
Yeah.
See, what you have written is good. I say it is good, but it is very basic. You can use it much more to make it much more effective. Okay.
I need to make it interesting.
Yeah. Because see, if somebody comes down to your profile, they will see that you are a computer engineer. Okay. So there is
Hmm.
no need of starting it this way. Correct.
Yes.
And these certifications you can add below in your certifications category, that part. Okay. So this is a wonderful place to tell a story. What motivated you to start on your own? Okay. Why you took up computer science? What are you passionate about in specific in computer science? Okay. And why should somebody come to you? Okay. Then what, why you are doing this particular thing? Okay, what are the reasons? What gives you joy? You have to write things like uh, you get joy out of doing it. Even if
Okay.
you don't get anything, you'll still continue to do it, right? So
Hmm.
people would like to read something which is genuine. You may not be the Bill Gates or some big shot entrepreneur, but if you have a story which is genuine, which is honest, which shows your ups and downs, okay, people would like to connect with you.
Yes, I got your point.
Correct. So I'll show you profiles. I will send you the links of those profiles. Okay. So you
Hmm.
have to analyze and understand how people are writing beautiful stories. You need not be a professional writer to write a good summary, but you need to understand couple of things. For example, you need to write very very short sentences, okay, which you have done, uh, which you are good at doing that. Okay, so people won't read more than, like, if in a paragraph you write more than 5 sentences, nobody's going to read it. Means people would find it difficult to comprehend. But if you write 2 or 3 sentences, or even three words to make it a sentence, it gives a break. You have to create a rhythm of sentences.
Yes.
It is going up, it is going down. That you started your entrepreneurship journey, then you failed, then what you learned from your first client, then how you are growing, and what do you see, how do you see yourself, how are you visioning yourself 5 years down the line, those things. Correct.
Okay.
Then you also have to utilize this space to showcase your achievements, or your, whatever you have, whatever you are proud of in your career. It can be very simple thing, that how you got your first client. Okay, if that is a big thing for you, correct. So
Yes.
you can write about that. It did not be about some great course or certification. You not needed. Okay, whatever is good to you, which you can present, which you are proud of, you can write it.
Okay.
Okay, so you have to write also about failure in this summary. Okay, failure in a way that, uh, if you tell that, something was not good in my life, I was not happy, then you create a rhythm that there was a down phase in your life. Okay, that makes the story interesting, that what happened after that.
Hmm.
Okay, so what happens is, supposing I have a business, and I want to build a mobile app. Okay, so I come across your profile, I'm also looking for somebody who can help me. So I come to know about that you are specialized in all these things, you are a computer engineer. Okay, then I'm reading this story. Okay, imagine I am your client. So instead of writing dynamic professional experienced in this, you have these certifications. If you write a story which is genuine, honest, and shows your story, tells something more about you, then I will feel that you are a human being who has
Hmm.
emotions, who has a story, who goes through ups and downs just like me, so I can connect with you.
Yes, it has to be a natural way.
Yeah. Okay. So, and at the end, when you are ending this, you have to give a very solid call to action button, that what should this person do after he reads this summary. Either you give your phone number, your email ID, or link to your website so that they can go and see few things.
Hmm.
Got it?
Yeah, got it.
So then comes, this whatever experience you have got, you have to add a description to every part, not a huge one but a brief one, and use this kind of action verbs like uh, designed, implemented, developed, worked. Okay. uh,
Okay.
and in a very crisp way, so that I can feel like, okay, I can read. But if you write in a very congested way, in a very long manner, then I will not be comfortable reading it. My mind, before starting reading only, I will feel that, oh my god, this is so much to read. Okay, but if you write in a very crisp way, short sentences, I will probably read.
Yeah.
Okay. So you have to utilize every part of your profile very nicely, so that anybody who comes to your profile, you don't miss a single opportunity.
Yes,
Correct.
I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, you can probably add some section, some description to this also, but it is not necessary. But if you have done an internship or something, you can create. You can write here.
Mm-hmm.
Similarly, there will be more sections. I guess you have to explore this, how you can make it look much more beautiful.
I need to add some brief about that.
Yeah. And see the skills and endorsements part, I think you can add more. Okay. And get few endorsements. The way you will get endorsements is, first of all, you endorse somebody else's skills in your network. Okay.
Mhm.
Send them a message that, hey, I've endorsed your skills. Can you do the same for me? Okay. It's like a mutual win-win. So
Yeah.
initially it will look like too much of work, but some part you have to do it manually. After a certain time, you will get automatically, once your profile builds and your visibility increases. Then
Yes, I got it.
I think that part is missing here. Endorse recommendations. So if you see my profile, people have recommended me about my services. Okay. So
Mm,
when
yeah.
somebody visits my profile, they are most likely to read these things. Correct. So
Okay.
this won't come easily. You have to give recommendations to a lot of people and ask them to write you back.
Sure, I got it.
Got it. So it is like a very hard work. It will look like, but if you get some 10 recommendations, your profile is of even five will look good. Because what happens, when somebody before they start a discussion with you, or even think of giving you a business, they will have so many questions in their mind. Correct. So all these things that we are talking about is a step by step process of clearing all those doubts in your customer's mind and build the trust.
Hmm. Yeah, I got it. It has to look more genuine.
Yeah. So when they, after going your entire profile, when they read the recommendations, they will probably feel more comfortable connecting with you. Or even if, let's say, a discussion is going on uh, with a potential client, and that person is doubtful whether to give you work or not, so at that stage these recommendations will work, because he will probably come back late at night to your profile and think, okay, and maybe look
Yeah,
at
so
recommendations, and he will probably start working with you. Correct.
yeah, so those are kind of testimonials of our
Yeah.
past work.
The thing is, if you give recommendations to your clients also, they are going to work as wonderfully for your visibility, because See, when somebody visits my profile, they can see both the recommendations I have received and the
Mm-hmm.
recommendations I've given. So if you give me a recommendation, everybody who visits my profile will come to know about you, and they can visit your profile also.
Yes, I got it.
Got it?
Hmm.
So you see, somebody who visits my profile can visit her also, can visit Alok also. Okay, so
Yeah.
this will work in a lot of ways. So uh, you can download this your entire profile as PDF.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here you'll give a there is an option,
Yeah.
and then I don't know if you have heard of this tool. I usually recommend people. This is resume worded. Okay, so you have to upload the PDF version, uh, and they will give you a score of your profile.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so you'll get a score. They will evaluate your entire profile, compare it with the best in the industry, and analyze every segment and give you a score. And they will give you feedback which part you should improve. So a score above 80 is considered good.
Okay.
Okay. So I guess we are done with the basic part of creating a LinkedIn profiles. Okay.
Yes, profiling.
There is a lot of work in this. It looks easy, but I guess it will take a couple of days just to write the summary. And then you have to think on how you are going to write here so that it can click with your customers. Similarly, what you have to write here. These are things not everybody can think of because you are in touch with your customers. Correct. You know what they are looking for.
Yes, exactly.
So people can give you suggestions, you can take inspirations, but it is ultimately you who have to come out with the best. It will be just one line, two lines, not more than that, but that
Yes, yes.
line will make a huge impact. Correct. So next we'll move to find leads for IT development. Okay. So see, right now you have how many? Around 192 followers. Or you have connected with 190 people. Okay. So, and I know I'm seeing constantly on LinkedIn that Ahmedabad in Gujarat is one of the booming places in India for entrepreneurs and businesses. Okay. I
Yes,
can see a lot of profiles, a lot of people highly active on LinkedIn. Okay, in multiple areas of business. So what you can do is you can use the search filter. Okay, I don't know how much you are using it. Okay, but this connections first, second, third.
yeah. Like first is a direct connection. Second is like our mutuals, friend of friend, and a third one is we are the people we are not connected.
Yeah, so you cannot connect with the third until you are a premium member of LinkedIn. Okay, you can connect with
Yeah.
second. Correct. Similarly, you can select location. Let's say Ahmedabad. Okay, you can put search filter as founder. Uh, okay. So, see, you have to understand who is your target audience. Who are these people who will want to make an app for their company, for their business? They can be founders. You can search them with CEO. Okay, they may not be big companies. They might be a startup, right? So
Okay.
you go to any person, find out and a specific person and see how they are writing their, headlines or uh, the descriptions they are writing in their profiles. So you can probably connect with this kind of peoples.
Yeah, I got it.
So you have to think more on it, the kind of network you should build. Like you have to do more research on who is your customer and then connect with similar profiles. Let's say I'm looking for content writing projects. Okay, so I
Hmm.
will connect with digital marketers, SEO, founders, CEO, co-founders. So these are the people who can give me business. Similarly, other content writers. Okay, because
Okay.
the bigger your network is, you'll come to know about. So people will be posting directly on LinkedIn that I'm looking for this service. Is anybody available? Okay, so the bigger your network will be, you will see such kind of things in your news feed that people are commenting in such places, and you will know about them.
Okay.
So that is just the starting.
Yeah, first of all, we need to build a specific network, like for CEO, the managers, and like the targeted person. We have to in connection with them.
Okay, so that is one of the things you have to do. Second thing
Mm-hmm.
is you have to become active on LinkedIn. Active in a way that you have to start liking posts of people. You have to start commenting. You have to start sharing. Sharing means you go to somebody's in the news feed. You like somebody's somebody's content and share it. Okay, so
Okay.
what happens is this is a way of building, a relation that that person will come to know about you and think that okay, you have shared his contents, you probably like his content.
Mm-hmm.
That way, what happens is when you start writing content, they will do the same for you.
Oh yeah.
And how do you get leads? Okay, so imagine you writing messages to so many people. Okay, I think you have mentioned that you have used uh, the paid version to send messages, but it is not working, correct?
Yeah.
Sales navigator, it is a very very old style of doing business, wherein you reach out to people. This is like cold calling, that
Mm-hmm.
you, and it is very tiring. it there is no intelligence going into it, no thought process going into it. What you have to
Yeah.
do is you have to create, first of all, build your profile. Okay, second,
Mm-hmm.
uh, build your network. Okay, get active on LinkedIn, start liking, commenting, and resharing posts of others. Third or fourth thing is you start sharing content. Okay, you start writing posts.
Okay.
Okay, here you write about your journey of entrepreneurship. Okay, that how you got your first client, how you missed a client, what did you learn from it. Okay, and it has to be motivating, it has to be positive. Okay, so that people get inspired by reading your posts, and probably somebody who is interested in getting a service from you is also seeing your posts. And then someday, so you have to keep a mix of posts, like when you write about your personal story, yeah, or something about from your professional life, something about your industry. Okay, so before writing your industry, you have written three posts about three different things. So
Okay.
you're not writing always about your industry or your niche or your expertise.
Yeah, got it.
Okay,
It has to be different every time. Like
yes,
people should be, more interested about different things.
yeah. So they will feel like you are a genuine person. You're not always business minded. Correct. And even when you're writing a post to get leads, you cannot be direct. Okay, you cannot. So I get a lot of messages. You see, I will get messages like, I'm looking for a job, can you help me? Okay, why should I help somebody if somebody sends me just a message with just one line? Okay, rather I will uh, you know find somebody who has analyzed my profile or written something, that is a that that appreciates me my efforts, that you are doing a good job, something like in those lines,
Mm-hmm.
that we would like to connect with you, then probably you can start talking about other things.
Yes.
So whenever you are writing content in the posts, make sure it is a storytelling. Okay, and it
Mm-hmm.
is in first person, so that if you see my posts, you'll understand what I'm talking about. See, if you start writing about this is good, this is bad, I feel this about this, and so many blah blah blah, it might not work. But if you start with something personalized, okay, then move to your services or what you want to tell, people will connect to you. Got it?
Okay.
So the moment you start writing something general, the reach and the engagement will reduce. You have to start with a story. You have to start with something personal and slowly move to what you want to say. So you have to analyze the people who write good content and how they are writing, what is working in this platform. So for some time you start observing, then you will get to know, you know, which kind of content you should write.
Yes, I got it.
So it's a very subtle way of uh, subtle way of generating leads, means inbound leads, where you are not reaching out to people but you're inviting people. Correct. But this will take time. But so in the meantime, what you can do is, but you will need business. Correct. You cannot wait for
Ye-
years and years. So in the meantime, what you do is you connect with more people. Okay, no problem with that. Okay.
Yes.
So when you will use that search filter, right? The way I showed you and the way you are.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say you are using this search filter and you choose second. Okay, and you choose a location. And when you connect with these people, you add a note.
Yes.
In this note, you write very briefly who you are. Okay, that you have to create a template in a very short way. You have to introduce yourself, then say about your expertise in the middle, then say that it would be great if we connect in LinkedIn. I hope we strike interesting conversations here. So you say about your expertise, but you don't say that you are looking for lead or business.
Yes, exactly. It should not be like a sales pitch,
Yeah,
particular sales. Yeah.
it
Yeah, people will reject them
yeah,
very
got
fast.
it. Because uh, that would be like, why should I give you business? I don't know you. You are a stranger to me. But if you build a relation, because you see, LinkedIn is not a platform where you get business or
Mhm.
get a job. It is a community of working professionals. If you build relations, you can get there is a probability you can get work or you can get a business lead. Okay, so you
Okay.
have to work the way LinkedIn works and then move to your goals. Correct.
Yes.
So I guess we covered these few things. How to do campaigning for a targeting specific to pitch or ID product. So one of the things, it is very difficult, I understand, to find uh, leads. But the thing is, if you depend on storytelling now, depend on sharing our experiences. Let's say you do it for free for some client. Okay, some small app you build and charge
Mhm.
very minimum or do it for free. Okay,
Okay.
then you record an interview. Okay, then you write about that in a LinkedIn. Okay, you create a post, you create a picture, edit it and write good content. Okay, that how you have helped them, how it is improving their business. Similarly, when you are pitching to a client, you can write about, hey, I have gone through your profile, your website, and I feel that we can build a awesome app for you. Even if there is, we can do improvements, and we have done it for a few clients. Here is the list. This is where you can see my work. I look forward to connect with you. Something in those lines. So you have to make the message very personalized, so that when somebody reads it, they have something for them in it. Got it? So if somebody writes me a message that talks only about me, so I would like to read it compared to if that person writes about themselves, right? When you are sending a message to somebody, talk about that person instead of talking about you, because everybody likes to hear about themselves, good things about
Yes,
them.
exactly. That's true.
Yeah. So you have to proceed that way instead of directly asking for business. So another thing about engaging in LinkedIn is whenever you write a comment, okay,
Hmm.
make it like little bit big, okay, relevant. So and you have to utilize your time very intelligently, because you won't have so much time to put a comment in every post, right? So you have to select the things where it is relevant. Let's say this post has 24 comments in it. So by tomorrow some 100 people comment in it if it goes well. Okay. So
Hmm.
if I read this content and write something very thoughtful and relevant, okay, see this comment. Okay. So everybody in this post will get a notification, correct?
Yes.
So they'll probably see your comment, okay, and probably visit your profile. Similarly, they can connect with you here directly.
Yes, I got it.
So these are the things, like you have to keep on observing and find out smart ways of building relations with people. So if you put your focus on building relation, things will get easier.
Yes.
Instead of if you start searching for business. But I understand, as a businessman you will need both of them, correct? So uh, connect with, I would say, very relevant people, find them out, your target audience, and send them a template message.
Yeah, a kind of short note to connect request.
And before you do that, you build your profile, because the moment you send them a request, they will come and see your profile, that who are you.
Yes.
you know so I have built my profile couple of months back. uh, 3 months back it was not like this, nothing was there at all, but I had mentioned few things, and I used to connect with very targeted niche audience who can give me business. So I have got business even when my LinkedIn profile was not great. So it depends a lot when you're connecting with your target audience, okay. And if you have a good profile, it's an added advantage.
Yeah.
So anything else?
No, most of I've got that. Just one thing I'd like to know,
Yeah.
like for example, I want to endorse my product. For example, I made a food ordering app, right?
Okay.
So when it comes to showcase the people, I want to showcase to the targeted audience. I'm not preferring to showcase the to whole world like a Facebook. Each and every people are seeing about what you're doing, what
Hmm.
you're exposing to the whole world. So I'm very specific to the targeted domain. Like if I want to pitch, in a Las Vegas, there's a lot of number of restaurants opening over there, and so I want to pitch to the specific domain or to the specific restaurants, to the street, like a street food vendors and vegans. So I like to know about how to reach that particular targeted audience into the LinkedIn.
There are two ways. One
Mm-hmm.
is the simple and the easiest way is you use LinkedIn paid advertising. Okay. So you can select target audience, you can select an area, you can select age, everything you can do there. Okay. But it's very, very costly. Correct.
Okay.
Second thing is you can do is you can increase your that is one part. Second part, which is organic way, is you start building your network in that specific location using
Yes.
builder. Okay, first of all, you connect with few people and you connect with people who have good number of audience. Correct. Let's say you
Yes.
connect with somebody in Las Vegas who has 10,000 followers.
Yes, that's a point, main point.
So if that person connects with you and starts liking your comments or your posts, okay, then everybody in his network will come to know about you.
Yes, I got it.
So you have to start thinking that it's a community, okay, and it's a chain of people connected. So, and the algorithm is like way better than Facebook and Instagram in LinkedIn, correct? So you can like you have to. There is a beautiful article by Hootsuite, the how the LinkedIn algorithm works. Okay, I'll send you the link. So there are a couple of
Sure,
things
sure.
I'll send you. One is the list of few profiles which you can visit and do your research. Second is I'll send you this algorithm article. Okay, so just
Sure.
remind me.
Sure.
Yeah. So I guess we can wind up this discussion.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I say that was a very great, and it's an honor to learn with you. And definitely, I'll be in touch with you, and definitely I'll take help more and more from you in the future.
Absolutely. Like, see, if you need any help writing the summary and all, you can write it and send me an email. I will definitely give my feedback. Okay.
Sure, sir. Sure.
No, it's a learning for me as well. Talking to so many people, I am doing brainstorming. I have never done before, so I'm learning as well. So it's a pleasure talking to you. No problem.
Sure, sir. Same way. It was an honor to talk with you.
Okay, Priyank. Good luck, and we'll stay in touch.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Goodbye.
Okay, bye bye.